Candy Kelly, and I'm back for another tarot reading. I am so excited because today I have a microphone. So, for all of you who could not hear me because the volume was so low, I'm hoping that now with this microphone that will be improved and you will enjoy the quality of the video a little bit better. Okay? So thank you, and welcome to my channel. We're going to go ahead and get started with the Pictionary Tarot. All right, let's see what the message is for this evening. All right, let's get the cards shuffled up and then we'll see what's going on there. And I hope that everybody's doing okay and walking in your highest of white light and doing the very best you can in all situations. Amen. Amen. Okay, let's go on in and see what the reading's all about, okay? First card out is going to be an Eight of Wands, right? So we have some type of information that's moving pretty fast. Usually with the Eight of Wands, it's good information on top of that. And someone also could be falling in love. It could mean that as well. And guess what came out? The Ace of Cups. So this is definitely some information or somebody's falling in love quite fast. Okay? And there could be some information traveling around that. This blessing from Spirit. And this can also be self-love, right? One's love for oneself, right? As well. But usually it means someone's falling in love, okay? So we have an Ace of Cups and an Eight of Wands. And in the problem position, we have a Three of Pentacles in a reverse. So we have a group of people who are not on the same page. For whatever reason, this group has fallen apart, or there's some type of disagreement within a set. Okay? It could have something to do with this Eight of Wands rushing information, or this Ace of Cups, some type of information due to someone falling in love. Could have caused this group to fall apart, or because this is happening, the group is falling apart. Okay? So let's go on down and see what's in the subconscious. We have a Nine of Wands, so we have someone who's holding on, refusing to give up. This person's energy is won't stop, can't stop. Yeah, just like P. Diddy, won't stop, can't stop, right? This person is holding on. They're the Nine of Wands. The 10 is the Pentacles, so this person is bandaged up and still on post. So whatever it is that their aim is, it is personal, and they are not going to quit, okay? So that energy is here down in the subconscious for someone in this read. And let's move on to the recent past. I really hope this video is turning out okay, because I can't really look at the camera and try to make sure that I'm on the microphone, but I'll work those kinks out. In the recent past, we have had a Seven of Swords. So someone has been sneaking around, trying to steal something, cause mischief, cause some type of chaos or some type of problem, okay? So that energy is around here as well. Could it be part of that group? It could also be this Nine of Wands energy person as well. Okay, as an action or an intention, let's get one out and then we'll get the story going. We have this group, again, who's Three of Cups in the reverse. Again, this group has fallen apart, okay? We already know that's the problem. That's the central problem right now. And it will continue to be the problem because this is in the action and the intentions position. So we've moved forward and this group is still not on the same page, okay? For whatever reason, all right? And let's move on to the near future. Let me just move my cards over a little bit. Gee, I really hope that this video is loud enough, now that I have this microphone. So, in the comments, if you can hear the quality of this video better, then please leave me a comment letting me know that this is on the right track. And obviously, we'll get this microphone a little bit more positioned better once the stand comes in, right? Okay. Now, in the near future, we have we have a Three of Swords in a reverse. Okay, so somebody had a broken heart here. It could be somebody in this group. It is a Three of Swords in a reverse. So somebody is coming back. They're bouncing back from a broken heart, or you could be bouncing back from a broken heart, right? That's going to be in the near future for someone here. And the ones they're looking through is a Page of Pentacles. So this is some type of long-term offer. Obviously, this goes with the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands, which is the first thing out. Okay? So the Page of Pentacles, somebody's thinking about putting down some roots and growing something here substantial and obviously long-term with the with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? That's almost like a marriage proposal, guys, just so you know. Okay, in the environment, what's in the environment, Spirit? Oh, in the environment, hey, somebody's in their ego and they want to fight with the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's a Seven of Swords in the recent past, and now in the near future, we're going to have a Five of Swords, and this person is in their ego, okay, about this offer, about this love. I believe this Three of Swords is brokenhearted as that person, and they definitely are in arguments or some type of disagreement with the group, okay? Some type of group has fallen apart, okay? And you have a Five of Swords here with a Strength in the reverse. This person is straight in their ego, okay? It's all about the ego with this person, okay? But with the Five of Swords, you have to understand what that means. They are willing to do whatever it takes. This is win at all costs. They're in the energy of the Nine of Wands. They don't want to stop, can't stop, won't stop, okay? And they're sneaking around with the Seven of Swords, okay? So this is really creepy, and it's sinister at best. You know what I'm trying to say? It's really not a good way to be, but someone is really in their feelings, okay? And in their ego, and again, they want to win at all costs, okay? So I'm trying to stress to you what that means, a Five of Swords. I mean, it is really do or die. You know, it's that Japanese kamikaze energy, okay? Anyway, we have a Two of Cups here, right? That goes with the marriage proposal. That goes with the falling in love, right? Two people that are made for each other, right? It's a perfect match. And this is in the hopes and fears. So this is something someone does not want, right? And also it could be something that someone does want, right? Because we have yet to find out who we're dealing with. But we see all the actions and we see all the emotions. So we have that part, but we don't have any face cards out here, you know, people cards to let us know where we're at. We have this, though, so we do know it's two people here coming together to form a perfect union. And there is some type of long-term commitment here, and that is where it seems to be moving, and somebody doesn't want to accept that, okay? So let's go ahead on for the outcome, and then we'll get the story together. So the outcome here is somebody is going to take a leap of faith. They are throwing caution to the wind. They don't really care about what their mama say, what their pastor say, what the neighbors say. You know, this person is really on their journey and they are ready to leave. Okay? You see how small that knapsack is? He's only taking what he needs. He does not want anything to hold him down. He has faith in the universe that he's going to jump off this cliff and he's going to land and he'll be all right. He doesn't know that per se, but he has faith in the universe. That's that type of energy, okay? And so somebody is really ready to get started here, okay? And that is the outcome, a Fool and the Upright. On the bottom of the deck, we have a Nine of Wands in a reverse. So someone here is insincere at best. They're moving around, wearing a mask. This person is moving around, trying to present themselves as something they are not. And it could also just be a love bomb. We also have a Queen of Pentacles, so this is going to be our first Divine Feminine. She's out here on the board. And this love offer is probably towards her. She is a Queen of Pentacles. This is her suit. This is her element. And someone wants to make her a long-term offer. And someone here is going through a painful ending. You know, like we did see the Three of Swords in a reverse. Now here's a Ten of Swords. So something is over and something is starting or is going to begin. Okay, so let's put these all together. So on the bottom of the deck, once again, we have a Nine of Wands in a reverse. This person is insincere. They're floating around pretending to be something they are not. Okay, let's try to find out who that is and why. Okay, so we're going to go back in with the Kippers. Okay, and we're going to try to find out a little bit more about the story. So we do know we have someone here, a Two of Cups, who's fallen in love. These people have fallen in love. There's some type of group around this love offer. They appeared not to be on the same page, so that's why I was saying, you know, with this full energy, this person wants to take a leap of faith, and they're really not concerned about what, you know, they're saying down at the church, down at the schoolhouse, you know, around the corner at Pookie's or what, right? They are ready to do that. So that's why this group is not on the same page, okay? They fell apart, all right? They have something to say against what this person's trying to do. Okay, but again, he's in the full energy, so he doesn't really care. All right, so let's go in spirit. What is this Ace of Cups with the Eight of Wands? What is that? It has something to do with family, and there's some type of sudden wealth here. Okay, some type of secrets around wealth that only family know. This information is not public, basically. So this is happening in the confine of, you know, either definitely family or, you know, close friends, a tight-knit community, okay? And there's definitely some type of sudden wealth with this union of this Two of Cups or something to that effect. And there is some information moving about around this circle, and it's moving fast, okay? So that's clarifying the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups, and there's abundance here with the sudden wealth. Now, this group of people could be family, and unfortunately, family may be against this situation. Hold on one second, my card dropped. Oh, God. Look at this. So they could be part of the group or part of the friend set or part of the close, you know, friends and family, you know, church members, community, something like that. But they have privy to this information, basically. And again, on the bottom of the deck is the courtship. So again, it's about the Two of Cups. Can't make it up. Here we are again. It's about you two. Okay, so if you're resonating with this, it could be your reading. And it's about your relationship, okay? Looks like you messed around and looked up and found your person. And somebody got there to have a problem about that. You got somebody over here in the Five of Swords and in their ego. I don't know if they didn't want this person to choose you or they wanted you to choose them. But they could, once again, be a part of this group that's falling apart. But let's go ahead on. So in the problem position is a Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This could also be business falling apart. What is this Three of Pentacles, Spirit? And thank you. Change. Yeah, there's change here. So this group is arguing about some type of change that's going to happen because of this information coming out. There's a false person here that could be involved or part of this group. This could be the one who's in a Five of Swords and their ego and a Seven of Swords as well. Yeah, it's because you're divine feminine. You're coming up smelling like a rose. You're part of the Two of Cups with the privileged lady card here. And this group, and this karmic feminine is part of this group. And they have something to say. Okay, they don't like the change that's happening here. Okay, with you. Down in the subconscious, we have an Eight of Wands. There's an energy someone will not give up. They're working hard, toil and labor. Once again, they won't give up. they want to put it in. It may have something to do with the house. A mature woman is here as well. This could also be another person that's part of this group, because there's 3 people we've seen so far. And we have divine masculine here. He's the other part of the 2 of cups. Okay, he's in the upright. And when it fell down, honey, guys, it fell like this. So now you have your karmic male. Okay, so you have your karmic male, you have your false person, and they all are worried about something about a house here. Something to do with a house. Divine masculine is the other part of the 2 of cups. He's the match to the privileged lady and the sun in wealth. Okay, that's the wealthy man, divine masculine. Okay. So they're working hard to try to create some type of issue, or there's some type of issue that could be financial as well around this house, or some type of structure. It could be a business within a home or something like that. Okay, so let's just keep going and get out as much as we can. So we have a 7 of swords, and when I went to do that, guys, the community card came up. Again, this could be, church, community, family, a tight-knit set, and this is the 3 in the group, okay? And they're sneaking around here, or they were in the past, okay? They were probably with that karmic feminine energy. She's part of the group as well. So in other words, there is more people, okay? Now, either they were watching someone sneak around and try to do something with the 7 of swords, sneak, cheat, lie, steal, whatever, right? Or they were doing it themselves. And, I do have a feeling it's the group. They came out again with the 3 of cups in the reverse. So we have a 3 of cups in the reverse. What's this, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah. They want to do something about your courtship. They don't like that this person is choosing you. They don't like that you're choosing them. It is a perfect match. It's going to bring sudden wealth. It's a blessing also from Spirit, because she has an Ace of Cups here. You 2 are really keen on each other, basically. Actually, in a normal world, this would be a good thing. I don't see how someone would want to hate on that, but people do. Okay, so now we know it's the group that's against you. Again, it could be family, friends, close friends. It's people in your circle for sure. Your business partner, people at the church, it's definitely people So if you're resonating with this, and if you had any type of inkling about your intuition about these people around your partnership or your connection, you are dead on, because you do have at least 3 people who don't want to see that. And unfortunately, it could be family as well. Now, someone's trying to come out of a broken heart with the 3 of swords in the reverse in the near future. Can we get one for that, Spirit? And thank you. What is this? Some type of message or concern for this person. They're holding their heart. They're shocked. And as I said, they're trying to come out of a broken heart. They could be shocked over the news. We do have an 8 of Wands. That's news moving fast about someone being in love. Okay? So when it reached this person, whether they're in a group or not, they're shocked. They didn't think that was going to go down like that. Whatever that information is in that note she's reading. And here's distant horizon. So there is something coming on the horizon. It could even be energetic energy being sent your way in a form of a 3 of swords. And also it has something to do with this home, or has something to do with a house. This person could have got some type of information about the house that's, breaking their heart. Someone's pathway is open, and this person has a choice, okay? And again, someone could be upset about that as well. All right? So that's in the near future. Now, the lens that someone's looking through is a Knight of Pentacles. Some type of long-term commitment is out here. This may be something that Divine Masculine wants to do, Divine Feminine wants to do, or the karmic, or this group of people, but somebody here is looking at this commitment, okay? And what about it, Spirit? Can we get one for this 9 of Pentacles? What is this? Yeah, someone's pathway is open. They're able to choose. There's a choice being made here. and someone wants to give their pentacle to you. Okay? And might I add, this is a Knight of Pentacles, so this is slow. I mean, this is one of the slowest cards in the deck. You know why? Because it's been thought about, it's been tended to, it's been planned. This energy doesn't move fast at all. Okay? Never. They're always going to be thinking about the next move. They're always going to be thinking about the consequences. They're always going to be thinking about the plans, what could happen, what might not happen. Okay? So to come to this conclusion, they're ready. This is slow, but for sure. Okay? This is hard to turn around. It's earth because it's in the pentacles. It's hard to dig up earth, you know, so it's slow and it's on its course. It's hard to turn this trajectory around, if you follow me. Okay? So it looks like someone here has made up their mind. And of course, you have the pathway card. It's open. Now, in the environment, which everybody can see this crazy person, okay? They're running around in their ego and they want to win at all costs. They're in the Five of Swords. Look at this person. Ornery, right? Upset, mad, don't care who they hurt, who they walk over, right? It's all about them. Anyway, can we up and they feel trapped or could actually be going to prison. You know, again, if they're out here in the Five of Swords doing anything it takes to win, well, that could include breaking the law, you know, but this person could feel trapped, right? They could have done something even illegal, you know. So since it's the swords, it could be, you know, something done illegal in business or finance, right? Or it can also be physicality. Someone could have tried to hurt someone, you know, even with a sword. But either way, they could be going to jail or they could feel trapped because someone is, you know, in a relationship, right? I mean, it sounds so far-fetched and crazy, but, you know, it could even be, you know, an ex or someone who may have had their designs on you, Divine Feminine, and thought that, you know, they were in line with you, right? Okay. And that didn't happen. So, you know. So on the bottom of the deck is bad health. Somebody here could be in bad health and going to jail for the shit they're doing. And here's the court papers. Once again, you have the imprisonment card. This person could have done something illegal. Okay? And now they're definitely in their ego. But again, this would be an environment, you'll be able to see it. So people would know about it. At least their inner circle, their inner circle at best would know something about these legal woes and this and doom, imprisonment hanging over them. Okay? All right. Or this could also have been some type of separation or divorce even, right? It could be, because those, again, are legal papers. And that's the courthouse. So this person can feel trapped, but now they're out to win at all costs, and they're in their ego about all of this. So, okay? So let's move on. So in the hopes and fears, we have a Two of Cups. We have a perfect match, two people coming together. With the Caduceus. What's the Spirit? High honors. Somebody here has high honors, or these two are looked at as high honored, right? The connection is a good connection. It's a perfect match. That's what a Two of Cups is. You really can't get no more sweeter than that. But somebody's going to be in poverty or lack or taking some type of loss if this is to come and be. And it looks like it is. Because not only do you have the Knight of Pentacles, the long-term commitment, the Two of Cups, the joining of two, and then you have the Fool as the outcome. the leap of faith, so it looks like it's going to go that way. And this is looked upon as, high honor. Or someone here has high honor. But this person not only is going to be in poverty, but they're going to be in despair and probably going to prison. Someone here is for this Five of Swords energy. And there's some type of unexpected income because of this couple. Okay? Because of this high honor. And we already started studying wealth. So it looks like it's going to be fruitful, the union, and blessed. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. The outcome is the Fool. Somebody's taking a leap of faith. Can we get one, Spirit? What is this? Yeah. And they are concerned. Okay? Somebody is all over watching what you're doing, where you going. They know what you're going to jump before you even do. Okay? They are all over it. And they are concerned about that because it means a lot to them. You do, Divine Masculine, what you're doing. You're on the bottom of the deck, this wealthy man, and somebody is planning on coming towards you with a love bomb. They want to flirt with you. I mean, I would too. Look at you, Divine Masculine. Look at you. And they want to do that because they want to put it in, because they want this money. Okay? You're a wealthy man. And that's what they're after here. So, that's what that's about. But here you are. And they're going to be in poverty. Once again, they want this money. But it's going to you, because that's your match. Did I not tell you it's the Two of Cups? Did I not say that? Yeah. Privileged lady, wealthy man. It's a perfect match. And it's fruitful, it's abundant, and it's actually a beautiful thing. I think this read is very beautiful. So, if you are resonating with it, what we have here is a couple who's come together, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and they're making good strides here. You have a group of people around you. It could be family once again, or at least your inner circle. And out of one of them could be an ex. It could be an ex to Divine Feminine, and it could be an ex to Divine Masculine in that group. Family could also be involved. Somebody is out to do whatever it takes to win. Okay, so literally they don't want to give up. So you might want to keep your eye on the prize, because this person is definitely in the environment, which means they're around you or around people you know. And their plan is to win at all costs. The Seven of Swords is here. This is all kind of sneaky stuff, so I can't really say, but I do want you to know it ain't nothing nice. And it is to do something to cause friction, because the cards are saying that, whatever this is going down. It really is. You got your leap of faith, you got your blessing from Spirit. Okay, this is all energetic, so it's definitely going down. So the only thing they can do at this point is whatever they can, and like I said, they are going to try some type of love bomb here or some type of seduction. That's the move, okay? And it's to bring it in to what you got going on, because it's good. It's good and it's fruitful. The Seven of Swords can mean so many things, so just, keep your eye out. And the only way a Seven of Swords can work, obviously, is, your Achilles heel. We all have that, so you might want to put that in check. And, my advice would be is, watch the people you're around. Unfortunately, sometimes family can bring you down quicker than strangers. Remember Diamond from the Players Club? Okay, it's true. It's true. Sometimes family bring you down quicker than strangers. So it appears to be someone that's close to you guys, a group. It could be a couple. It's definitely more than two, because we saw the Three of Cups in the reverse. We saw the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. The karmic male showed up, right? So he could be like the dude that's around, that's not quite right? We all know somebody, the shady dude, right? And then you had a mature feminine energy as well. okay? So, you have at least 3 people here that don't want to see that actualized for you all, unfortunately. But it looks like you're on the right track. And so, my best wishes to you all. And I really hope this video did come out loud enough. I'm so worried about that I can't even really get my words together. So, but take what resonates and leave the rest. And I appreciate you tuning in. And I'll try to bring another reading soon. Peace.